All right, so I am live right here in the movie study, and what we're doing tonight is something a little bit different. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to tweet out all you guys so that you know that the video I tweeted a video, it tweets it automatically from OBS. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to just let everybody know that I'm on the channel, that everything's going on right now, and that we can actually work with some different stuff. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to just try something right now. There we go. Hey Chris, welcome, man. So what I'm doing right now is I'm tweeting out to let people know that the video is being done so we can actually go further with this. I got some really big things to talk about today. Why is this old picture showing up here? I got to see why the old picture is showing up. Because it shouldn't be. I changed my picture for my channel, and needless to say, because of that, I want to make sure that I'm not getting that old like yellow picture that I used to have, which is not a bad pic. It's just something that I did a long time ago, and that was done from a nice guy, and I've just updated some stuff. Hey there, Griff. How's it going, man? I do apologize. I'm trying to make sure that I get like the word out that people. Any collection videos coming up soon? Yes, there are. Actually, there's a lot of stuff coming up soon, and that one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to let you know what is coming up in the near future. So that's going to be a big deal for me at this present time. There are some. Hey there, Dave. Welcome. So we're going to be looking at a ton of different things today. I do apologize. I'm just getting everything out here so that like people actually know that the video is going on. A lot of people still don't get the notifications. So I got to go in and actually like hit as many people as I can remember, like just to notify people to let them know that the video is going to be happening. There, we'll just do a few. People can let other people know. Hey, Dr. Mark Mad Scientist, Happy New Year, dude. All right. So if you caught my pre-tape video last night where I did a website dive, what did you think? I gotta say, out of any videos that I've done in the last like 3 or 4 months, the website dive video that I did um, has got the most positive responses out of, yeah, pretty much out of anything except for the scorecards. So really excited about that. That's something new that I did yesterday, and hopefully you guys got to see it. Hey, the Northern Lights, Happy New Year from down the road. Uh, there's going to be some changes in the channel, and hopefully they're going to be good changes. For one, we have a schedule, so I'm going to get into that first, and so you guys will know. I get asked all the time, like, when are you doing your videos? Like, I miss out on a video, I miss out on a live stream, I miss out on one of the videos. Uh, do you have any type of like schedule? Well, thanks to my better half, pretty much like saying I had to do a schedule or else this year, uh, both for my sanity. Hey there, Craig. Thank you. I hope you liked it too because I really enjoyed doing the video. So just so you know, I've been playing around with the stuff. I'm actually going to look at the Vinegar Syndrome website tonight with you guys. So just so you know, let's just make sure it shows through here. So there you go. You can see the website. You can see me. We're gonna go back and forth. And but first off, let's talk about having an actual schedule. So this is new. Hey Jesse, welcome, man. Happy New Year. So me and my better half went through it. We did a schedule. I want to know your thoughts. Give me your thoughts, ideas, opinions. I'm going to tell you what my schedule is, what my patron is. By the way, if anybody that feels like donating, you can hit the donation link in the description thing down below. I truly appreciate that. I don't have the live for donation links to be done, unlike the super chat. Don't hit the super chat button. Hit the donation link button. It helps at the channel a lot. All right, so this is how we're looking to do it. So because we got such a wide, like pretty much a big response for the last video that I did, and I did at like 4 o'clock in the morning last night, by the way. Mondays is going to be the website dives. So every Monday when you come in to watch on my channel, you're going to get to see a new website. Hey there, Roy. A new website look. I'm gonna be doing a pre-tape video where I'm looking into the websites. I'm going to be going from different ones, like I'll be doing Vinegar Syndrome, Severin, Dark Force, uh, Mill Creek, all the websites going over the new releases, stuff like that. And depending on like if a company's got a sale or something like that, we're picking a different boutique label every week, and every Monday you're going to see a website dive there. So if you like last night's video, look for those on Mondays. There we go. That's number one. Number Tuesdays is going to be my review or kind of like sale talk days. So I get to do. Hey there, John Steele. Welcome back, man. Happy New Year. It's been a long time, man. Every Tuesday, I'm going to be basically doing a review or sale talk. A lot of those are going to be pre-taped stuff because I got a lot of stuff to review in January, plus stuff that I want to review. Wednesdays, I decide to do something kind of new and kind of neat. Is when I can actually go into a website as well, or just do a conversation, talk about like my wish list, stuff that I don't have that I want. I'm always like showing you guys stuff that I own, but I want to be talking about stuff that I don't own, stuff that I want, stuff that I think that you might be interested in as well, and we will do that uh, on every Wednesday. Thursday is when the big day starts for a lot of you guys. So Thursday is a live stream from like the past live streams and past videos that I've done. Everybody tends to like Thursdays for live streams. So I'm going to be doing live streams every Thursday. So every Thursday you're going to get a live stream. So if you come in here on Thursday, you get a live stream. Uh, Friday is going to be like I'll be doing a lot of my Patreon stuff, and so I'll be putting up Patreon videos on Friday. So if you're a part of the Crimson Cult, remember look for it under the Live Movie Club on Patreon. Then you're going to get that on Fridays. Saturdays, again, a live stream. I'm off every Saturday work wise, so we're going to get a live stream done on Saturday. So that's 2 live streams for sure that are certain within the week. Of course, if there's like big news that comes up or big sales that come up, that'll be adjusted for that. And Saturday and Sunday again, I'll be like working on like pre-tape videos, Patreon stuff like that. For the stuff that's coming out on Patreon this year, some of the things that I'm doing will be the scorecards, which will be updated like every once in a while. The Cult of Cinema After Dark videos that I do, the conversations, guest chats where I have people like Hind and other people on talking for some pre-tape videos, film dives where we're looking to like different film theories, top 5 and 5 where I talk about my top 5 releases in either a genre or a company, and I got to do it within 5 minutes. Watch-alongs, which are going to be a few, but a few of those, but not as many. And I'm going to be doing director-centric videos where I can talk about like Late Argento stuff, Jess Franco, Lucio Fulci, a whole lot of stuff. Actually, Warlock, it's done for the absolute opposite thing. It's done because I want to take a little bit of the pressure off of what I normally do. So as you guys know, I've done like weeks where there's been like 3 or 4 live streams where it's been on like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and you see like other videos come on. And like early in the year, I felt like I neglected my Patreon. In December, I really upped my game with when it came to that. So my idea for right now, what I want to do is take a little bit of the pressure off by scheduling things, and we'll see how it works. For having a schedule, and basically, if I got a schedule, I can actually breathe a little sigh of relief because I know when things are coming. I know when I'm going to be doing something. It takes a little bit like of the pressure off. Of course, all this is subject to change when it comes to announcements. If there are announcements, there's a big sale or something like that, then we're going to be looking at the sales. We're going to be looking at the websites, and because I got that new little because I am doing this on OBS Streamlabs right now, it's enabled me to do a lot of things that I couldn't do previously. Like as you saw last night, uh, it enables me to go into the website, look at the website itself, and look at it with you guys. And that was actually kind of an exciting thing to discover as I'm playing with this. Now, I've had a couple negatives, not a lot, like I'm going to say overall, that I've gone to Streamlabs. I'm doing this. One person actually said that they found a downgrade from my previous videos. Hey there, Pete. Welcome, man. But I hopefully you guys don't think so. Let me know what you think. Uh, I know that the camera is not going to be as good as an iPad camera. I eventually want to get an inexpensive but decent camera for these videos here, so you can see my handsome visage just a little bit better. Um, but we'll be hey there, Scholar. But that's what I'm going to be looking into as well. It has been it has been a bit harsh, like the comments that are positive are extremely positive. The comments that are negative have been pretty negative. Like that's been hard as a content creator when you wake up to something like that. But that being said, I love your feedback. And if you have any ideas for like a good, decent, inexpensive webcam, definitely let me know because that's something that I'm looking into to actually upgrade the quality of the webcam on here. I think I got good sound. I think that I've got a good like pretty much. I'm starting to get better when it comes to doing this. Hey there, Ollie. Welcome, man. Happy New Year. Thank you so much, and I'm glad you said that. Yeah, it allows my format to be more flexible. Thanks, Warlock. That's what I'm trying to do, and that's why right now one of the things that happens here, like for guys that are on here live, sometimes it's not as big a deal, or some people that have like sight issues to can't always see or understand when I'm talking to somebody or talking to one of you guys. If you're watching my video and it's not completely processed, you don't see the writing on the side of the page, and you may have that like you maybe have your sketch situated so that that doesn't come up. But for somebody that's just coming in here new as well, or somebody that may have like sight issues, for them to be able to see the words scrolling up, the text scrolling on the side of the screen is a massive thing for certain people. Thank you, Jason. That's one of my favorite videos I've ever done. Oh no, not really, because it's still that's the thing. Scheduling is still it's just doing the streams on the day. I always know, Warlock, pretty much when I'm going to do a stream. It's it's still live. So and you never and even me when I do a stream, when I turn this on, hey there, Matthew, welcome. You don't know what it's going to be about. I don't know what's going to be about, and you can't have you without being like kind of robotic or having like somebody modding like on a regular basis. Streams are organic in nature anyway, uh, because let's face it, it's a stream. I don't know what you're going to say, and I don't know where it's gonna where we're going to take it. So yeah, so I'm often flying without a net as Matthew just so well put it. That's what streaming is. That's why you get some people that get really into streaming, they get really addicted to it, they really like it, and you get other people that want to do it, but they find it a petrifying thought. And I understand both of those things because it can be like a daunting task when you come in here, especially when you got like you can end up like 30 or 40 people at a time, sometimes more, and especially during sale time. So then I get like 50 or 60 people. We're conversing all together, and that's kind of a way to get things done, get things started. Now tonight, for those that saw my video yesterday, but here's the thing, Jesse. Watch, I love this, and I'm just going to do this because thank you, hotkeys. So here we are right now on the Vinegar Syndrome website. So for those that have not yet watched my video last night, then we looked over this site. Okay, here we go. And tonight, live, got to make sure I get the right one. Tonight, live, we, thank you, Pete. I actually really appreciate that, are going to be able to look together on the Vinegar Syndrome website. Now, I did a pre-taped website dive last night, and it enables me to like go back and edit some things out and converse and talk. But if I'm here live with you guys, and we're looking into one of the websites, especially right now, where Vinegar Syndrome just came back up. Uh, we guys can discuss and talk and look at other things, and we could look at them together. Yeah, see how many times we started with the review and went over to AEW Wrestling. There's the thing. Oh, it is like it's Warlock. The one thing that I think has been asked for most consistently on my channel, through people that like randomly come in, through people that have been here for a long time, is like, can you tell me when you're going to be live? Can you tell me when you're going to have a video? Pretty much every channel that's out there has like has a schedule of some sort. So that's the That's the thing right now. Hey, Daz, welcome, man. If you didn't check out last night's video, it was really, really good, apparently. That's people loved it. So, yay. So tonight what I thought I'd do is do like last night's video but on a live like version. Thanks to your finish we ordered LA Wars. Yeah, I saw that message actually because it was back in stock. So we're going to look at the stuff now that are that's kind of do you guys want to do that? Would you like to look at some stuff that's kind of out of stock and it's like stuff that's in stock? So for that, what I do have to do, because I'm not going to see obviously when I'm looking on the website, I'm not going to see your messages popping up. So I'm going to bring up my my YouTube right now. All the fun, fancy, cool stuff. And let's see my live video. Perfect. So see, and I have to thank. He's not here tonight. I don't think, not live wise, but Ruin, who actually donated $20 to my channel last actually today while watching the video. Uh, I 100% appreciate that. Thank you so much. Happy New Year's, Vince. So is everybody ready to dive into Vinegar Syndrome? If you want to go look into the website, who wants to do that tonight? I'm going to get a general consensus because I don't have to do it. But call it a live dive. Hey there, Josephine. Welcome. Buckaroo Banzai is such a fun film. Rancho Luxon Space Camp. Actually, no, that pretty much Warlock. I've spoke to a lot of people, like, and asked them, like, I've been like reaching out through just through Patreon, through Twitter, and just like messaging people back and forth to kind of see what they wanted. And this is kind of thankfully what they like. You got the Night Beast. Night Beast is such a. I saw your tweet on that. It's such a cool film. You're already on the Vinegar Syndrome website. Well, let's get on together then. Let's do. I got to make sure I hit the right button again. There we go. So now we're on the Vinegar Syndrome website, and we are going to look through it. So here we can see. So you look right up there, you're going to see there's something new right away. There's these two big banner things that tells you like they're kind of their big premium releases. They're big stock. Hey there, Cinematic Collector. Welcome, man. And here we got the January package. Now, I went over the January package last night, but for those that never saw it, we got Satan's Blood by Carlos. I think it's Carlos. We got Satan's Blood by Carlos Porto. We have and of course that was I think was it produced or Juan Picar is Simone or Simon? I'm going to say Simone. Worked on this one as well. So really intrigued about this one. There's 4,000 units on this one right here. I do want to get this title. Cthulhu's Mansion, I really want because that was directed by Juan Picar Simon and it wasn't just directed by him. Uh, was anybody surprised about the change back to charging for shipping? Not really. Understandable this time right now, because sadly, uh, it is a bit of a it is a bit of rough time when it comes to shipping. As somebody that works with a company that does a lot of shipping overseas, we it is a really hard time for whether it be FedEx or USPS or Interac or any of the other shipping labels. But I think we'll eventually see it come down. Uh, I think you need Beastmaster Cinematic Collector. So this one here, though, just look at this. So right here, see this right here, we have uh, we have the Simons or the Simone's Jigsaw. A trip to the universe of Juan Picar Simon, a Spanish feature-length documentary tribute on the life and work of director Juan Picar Simon, featuring many of his collaborators that he's worked with over the years. I'm really excited about that. I love documentaries. Another feature-length documentary, hopefully something in the vein of the Spookies documentary. I'm definitely looking forward to. Now, Dark Tower. Somebody said he didn't like Dark Tower. See, it's got Jenny Agutter, so I'm already there for Dark Tower. It's a it's a super like I love this look. Now just look at this here. Doesn't this guy kind of remind you of the guy from Reanimator? No, sorry, From Beyond. Don't you get like a From Beyond look from this dude? Because this dude looks like the guy from Beyond. I'm gonna just gonna put that out there right now. Now I'm not sure if my live is a little bit slower, but let me know if like the pictures coming in maybe a second or two like slower, so I can actually slow down what I'm conversing about. So if I'm talking about something that's not yet on your screen, please let me know. Um, Now, what's really neat about this one here is aside from it being like, Dark Tower, it is directed by Freddie Francis, who directed a lot of Hammer and Amicus stuff. You're right, it does revolve around buildings. I didn't even think of that, Griff, but you're 100% right. Uh, but it's got Jen Agutter, we got Michael Moriarty, Carol Lindley, Theodore Bickel in this one. Just some really, really cool stuff that I'm super looking forward to. And of course, last but not least, we have the VSA for January. And I'm up to date on my VSA, so I do have to get this one here. Start reading the Thornburns. That's a different one. And it is the House of Usher. I never picked up on that whole like idea of it being like basically a like buildings. So the House of Usher is a VSA. So we're going to get the limited limited edition aspect of it. There's no standard edition. Double-sided poster. We're going to get an interview with the director as well. So that's there. So we got those. We know those are coming out. One that I'm going to keep my eye on, and let's see if I can find it here. It's an AG for release that I didn't know it was as limited as it was, and that is this one right here. So Smut Without Smut is this one here is not just a limited release. It's limited in the way that basically there's no standard edition. So most of these here, you think like when you see the AG for releases, like it's limited with the slipcover, because Vinegar Syndrome will do like the slipcover of, and then they'll do the standard editions as well. But this one here, it's not doing that actually. It's only the slipcover edition. There is no other edition for Smut Without Smut. There is no standard edition. Once the copies sell out, they sell out. That's it. And it is already down to 349, so it is getting down there. As you can see, this is not going to be repressed. There's no standard edition. It's one that I do want to grab. I like trailer tapes, so I'm kind of curious on the AG for trailer one as well. But I don't think but it's one I think I can actually wait a bit on because this one it's got 1500 on here, which it's not a lot, but if you want the slip cover, then you definitely want to grab it while it's still there, and it's still in the pre-order stages right now. So I think I'm good on waiting for that egg for release, even though it's one that I strongly want to grab myself. Have I watched The Ghost of Monk's Island? Actually, I haven't watched it yet. I really got to watch it though. Apparently, Netflix are moving a lot of the Power Rangers seasons. Well, on Red Raven, that is why I went out and bought those Shout Factory editions while I still could, because there's so many. I don't want to miss out on my Power Rangers, and I got the first whatever what is it? Oh, right up to RPM. Yeah, right on up to RPM. The first 17 seasons of Power Rangers I have. Now I have been watching. Hey, Judah Cinema, welcome, man. I have been watching, and I got to say this: I have been watching some of my Vinegar Syndrome releases. I can say this right now without a shadow of a doubt. If you have not picked up The Collar, please, 110%. The Collar is one of the best films that I've seen, and I do love this movie. You will not guess the twist in this movie. It is insanely good. So that one I can recommend. And Ruben Galando Jr. I've watched Cemetery of Terror. I've watched Grave Robbers, and I'm around halfway through Don't Panic. Then I had to go do some stuff today. I'm going to watch the rest of that. And I do recommend the Ruben Galando Jr. titles. Obviously some of them are already sold out in the slipcover editions, but if you can grab them, grab them. They are really, really fun to watch. But there's like a ton of stuff here. Let's look into the limited edition stuff that they got there. I really want the January like lineup. I haven't got the January lineup. I uh, I did get it like a. I was gifted by a good friend of mine uh, a gift card when the site like opened up, which was really generous, really nice of him. So when I woke up, a friend of mine Matthew had sent me an email, and he sent me in the email sent me a Vinegar Syndrome gift card, and so I went looking through for stuff to pick up, and I ended up picking up something that wasn't actually Vinegar Syndrome. It I picked up something that was actually from the staff picks, so you'll get to see that. It's a 4K release. Yeah, the collar is insanely good, Jason. It is so good. Yeah, definitely. The collar twist was ruined. What a I hope the person didn't ruin it for you on purpose, because that's really horrible. Because it is one of those twists that you won't see coming if you don't like. Definitely, if you're getting the collar, don't look up anything, because it is a really good one. And when people are reviewing the collar, please don't like review the twist. I think Satan's Blood. Well, there's a Satan's. Maybe there's another Satan's Blood, or there's Satan's Slaves on Severin, which is it's a different title, but I'm not sure if that's the one you're thinking about. Or the new Severin kids films on DVD. Not yet, and I don't know what which ones are coming. I'll be doing a Severin video in the near future, so we'll look at that as well. As you can see here, and hopefully you guys can see this. So I'm not sure if my I'm gonna refresh my page here because I'm not sure if my page is actually going quickly as same as yours. So it looks like Jeremy from Fun City Editions has been pushed back a bit. So that's coming out on March the 2nd now. That was initially going to be a January release. And I really love the cover of Jeremy. And it's one that I want to get. It's a definitely a different type of film, but it fits in with the Fun City editions, like the brand that they go with. I do love this cover. This cover is gorgeous. Like, just look at the colors on the cover for Jeremy. Satan Slaves, and there's two Satan Slaves too, because there's a newer one, and there's the original Satan Slaves that was made. So ones to look into as well. I actually haven't watched Fade to Black and Beastmaster yet. I'm kind of saving those. The same with Silent Madness. Now, unlike a lot of people on here, I am a bit old school, so I do have an actual 3D television, so I will be able to review Silent Madness with all versions of 3D. So I'm going to check it out with its regular flat edition. I'll check out its Anograph, a 3D edition, and I'll check out the real 3D as well. So let you guys know on Silent Madness and what I think of the 3D aspect of that. Horror High from 1974. Think they'll put out, Vince? I watched Martial Law last night, the first one, and I gotta say the VSAs are getting so much better in quality. Like coming up from like Savage Harbor to stuff like Martial Law and Action USA, uh, and Necromancer, for instance. The VSA titles they've gotten so much better. Like I like Evil Town. It's a fun, cheesy one. Uh, I think I'm gonna be like really controversial here, and I'm gonna say Dr. Jekyll's Dungeon of Death isn't my least favorite like VSA title. My least favorite VSA title is a Hell Riders with Adam West. It has like one good scene, but Dr. Jekyll's Dungeon of Death is my second. But I do like the VSA titles. I'm collecting them all. Does Vinegar Syndrome have any animated films? Not yet. I know that there were. I thought they were looking into a couple, but haven't seen them do anything there yet in the animated variety. Unless I missed something, guys. So let's just dive into limited editions. Let's go there. I'd like to see any animated. It depends on what they did, because there are companies that do it. So it's really going to depend on like Josephine on the animated titles uh, that they're doing. Is that even putting it more Scare Archives films? I would love to see more Scare Archives films. Car crash compilations? Is that like a thing? Jesse, have you recently watched Crash, the Dave Cover film Crash? Yes. Okay, Jesse, we definitely agree. Hell Riders is like uh, Doctor Jekyll's Dungeon to death. It's not a good movie. We're not going to say it's a good movie. I'm not going to like lie to you there and say, "Well, this is what a piece of cinema." No, but it was fun. Like I watched Dr. Jekyll's Dungeon to death. And me and my better half did. Like, and we had a blast with it. It was like cheesy and like there was overacting and just the way it was done. But but getting through Hell Riders was not the easiest one for me. Coonskin supposed they've been working on Coonskin for years, but I haven't seen like I'm not sure if like there was like issues or what, but there's still it's just one that hasn't come out yet. As you can see, you we can still get a couple of the limited edition slipcovers that came from during the Black Friday sale, but the thing right now is you can't buy the slipcovers on their own. You got to go out and buy the movies themselves. So let's just look at like Don't Go in the Woods here. So this is the slipcover for Don't Go in the Woods. So you can't pay the $7 to buy like Don't Go in the Woods right now. It's like the back of the slipcover. So that's it. I see things well. So this you have to buy though. You can't just buy the slip. So you can see it right here. You can buy the limited edition, like slipcover version with the movie for 31.86. That's in Canadian. Or you can buy the standard edition for 22.94. I would go with the slip edition of that one. It's actually a fun little title. Savage Harbor is fun. I think that the most underrated VSA. What? That's a good question. Let's go to VSAs. I'm actually kind of curious now. So let's just go to the VSAs that they got here. Sublabels, Vinegar Syndrome Archives. So I have all of these, so I actually can talk on the Vinegar Syndrome Archives titles. Savage Dawn, I knew was going to be good anyway. LA Wars is definitely a good one. I think Necromancer, for me, is one of the most underrated ones. I think Vice Academy doesn't get the credit it deserves either. Vice Academy is like out of all the Rick Sloan movies that that Rick Sloan has made, uh, then this is definitely the best. What do I think of Malibu High slip hiding the original cover? Well, at least the Malibu High slip cover actually gives you an idea of what Malibu High is about. And the because we all know that the cover that Malibu High has is not it like in any way or any style like going to be something that that's actually relevant to the film itself. When you look at the slip cover of Malibu High, you get a good idea of about the film. And just when she's on the beach with the red and the yellow, and she's she's looking, and there's a bit of a desolation. Hey, Amy, welcome, man. See, Dungeon of Death is so bad it's good, but some people say it's so bad it's bad. We all have our we all have our varying degrees of what we find interesting and good, and I got some tea. All right, you got your Friday 13th. Oh, man, I don't think mine has even shipped out. Like I got a notification saying that they were going to be soon be shipping out my Friday 13th disc. I was verified for it. Never got a notification afterwards. Never received any discs. Hopefully it'll come in the near future. Witch Trap is a fun film. I actually like that one. This is a Kevin S. Tenney film. So if you like Night of the Demons and you liked like Witchboard, you're probably going to enjoy Witch Trap. I thought it was a fun one. I still say, I start counting. I know it's still over 1,000, but I still say grab. I start counting. And if there's anybody out there that has not grabbed Grave Robbers yet, if you have not grabbed Grave Robbers, get yourself some Grave Robbers. Like the slip is down really low right now. It's down to 82, and we're both mascots, Jesse, because I like to too. And look how sexy this slip is. You just gotta enjoy this. It's so cool, and it's a really good film. When they say It's like Friday the 13th. They're not really lying, because it is. It's like Friday the 13th Part 6. So let me put it to you in a way. So if you've never checked out any of the Ruben Glando Jr. stuff, the way that it works basically is Grave Robbers is pretty much Friday the 13th Part 6 with kind of their own supernatural twist on it. If you picked up Don't Panic and you wonder what that's like Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. So Don't Panic is more one to say it's like a Nightmare on Elm Street. No, it's like Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. That's what that's what that one is like. And when you if you watch Cemetery of Terror, then it's kind of their version of, let's say, Evil Dead uh, mixed with Michael Jackson's Thriller. And I'm not even joking there because we actually see the Michael Jackson's like Thriller like thing in this, just eagle eye people watch it for like a reference to Michael Jackson's Thriller. And I don't mean just the zombies, but in like what one of the characters are wearing in Cemetery of Terror. I'm actually super shocked that Triple Teachers is still Super Teachers still in is still in is still available because it is such a good title. Let's see how far is it down? Like how low with Triple Teacher. There's 358 still left. That literally shocks me because this is actually a really fun film. For those that have not seen Triple Teacher, it's a fun exploitation film. It was done by Earl Barton. It was the only like movie that he ever directed. Think of him like in Charles Lawton, basically. Not the same quality, but Charles Lawton only directed Night Hunter. Earl Barton only directed Trip with the Teacher. It actually stars Zalman King, who well, is a bad guy, and Zalman King is a probably name that you don't remember so much for like on the screen, but what he did like behind the scenes, stuff like Red Shoe Diaries. He just did a ton of stuff, and it was that he produced, especially a lot of like Showtime softcore type stuff, but like the artsy stuff, the really kind of the higher quality titles that he put out there. He pretty much like did that. Have I seen Cthulhu Mansion? I don't remember Cthulhu Mansion actually, so I don't know if I have. But I would say anything with Juan Picar Simone is worth getting. The Galano covers are gorgeous, Matthew, but the good thing about it is the quality of the films actually matches it up. So if you're like an 80s fan like me, you like 80s like horror and cheese and stuff like that, and you're discovering these Galando Jr. things now, it's like this. There's this like special part of like 80s horror that existed that you didn't know about, and it's such a cool thing. Hollywood Horror is one of the best commentaries. I have not seen that. Let's do that one yet. I don't have it. So you want them to like do kind of like an archive page for the print titles? That's actually not a bad idea. Now, how low is Seeds and Vapors? Because that's the last one I need for the Sexploitation series set. 140. So I am gonna have to keep an eye on that. It's not my favorite title in the series. It's probably my least favorite of the Sexploitation series. And I don't remember this one well. That's the problem. I don't remember the film, but I do enjoy. Oh, definitely worth picking up. I mean, like the two, like if you want to grab one with the slip cover, you want to get one slip cover. The Grave Robbers, like for me, has one of the best slip covers, so definitely like that's one to grab if you want to grab one early. I'm hoping that these other like ones like Punkfication and Telephone Book and Luther the Geek are going to be slipcover only when it comes to the sale like next during the halfway to Black Friday sale in May. I am going to be like after my birthday month, which is March. I'm pretty much not going to buy anything at all until the sale comes because uh, I'm hoping to get I'm hoping to get the halfway to Black Friday subscription package if it's not too expensive in May. So cross your fingers for me there, guys. Uh, that's one of the things I'm working on. I've never been able to get the subscription package from Vinegar Syndrome. Haven't been able to afford it. Uh, so I got to save up a lot. I'm going to be working on yeah, doing the super chat donation. Well, not super chat, doing the donation thing, the ultra chat. I don't want to say super chat because people confuse it and then they use super chat. Uh, Party Line was, and Party Line's a good film too. I like Party Line. Do I think Vinegar Cinema do more Italian films? Definitely. I mean, they've been doing well with their Giallo films. They're doing well with their Spanish films. So you're going to see a lot more Spanish, a lot more Italian titles coming from Vinegar Cinema. And you're going to see that across the board from some of these companies. Like you're seeing more from Severin as well. You're seeing more German Creme. You're seeing a lot more like Spanish, Italian titles. Um, a lot of the stuff, like there's still stuff like out there that hasn't been exhausted. But a lot of the big like titles, let's be honest, have been exhausted with some of the labels. With all the different like boutique labels that we got, like from Vestron and other companies. So there's so much coming out. There's still a lot left to come out. So there's a whole bunch of Cynthia Rothrock, by the way, still needs to be done. Any Asian titles from Vinegar Syndrome? Not really. Not a lot of Asian titles that I can think of. I don't think there's any really. I like Mickey Dolenz. I really do. I like his daughter, Amy Dolenz. I'll tell you that much right now. Now, merch wise, like we still have some merch available. So it looks like, is it still? No, actually, it's sold out. So the Viewmaster sold out. I actually thought about it for a second about buying the Viewmaster, uh, but in all honesty, I couldn't. I kind of couldn't get behind it totally. I mean, like it's nice and it's neat, and they said this is a very special like extra bonus with the Viewmaster. And I think this is what stopped me in the end. Is I really wanted to. I was like excited about, oh, what's this bonus going to be? And I was looking all around to find out what the bonus was, but all the bonus turned out to be was a slipcover for the Viewmaster reel. That I'm not joking. That's like the bonus, like extra special feature. And I get that the joke revealing your Sam does really good slipcovers, but it was kind of a bit of a bummer for me. You got one the last one, Shadow? I wanted it so bad. I just wanted it because honestly, we actually have an original Viewmaster here, but I kind of want it for the Vinegar Syndrome logo and like the Silent Madness thing. I better have thinks I should get some dividers next time around for my for the movie library. So that's something I'll look into. Obviously, this fade to black shirt, thanks to Craig. Thank you, Craig. I got this shirt here now. I got the both fade to black shirts. I'm a huge fan of the film. Arrow's really dipped their toe. Well, not just Arrow. Well, 88 Films like initially did as well. Did some Asian horror, especially when they started off with their 88 Asian Films Asian line. It's just that the Shaw Brothers stuff, like the more action horror stuff, kind of more action stuff, got became more popular. Anybody that picked up the Silent Madness T-shirt when it was on sale, by the way, actually got an extra pair of like these 3D glasses with the Silent Madness T-shirt, which I think is actually kind of cool. So because it's a 3D T-shirt, and I do dig these glasses here. I like the glasses for Silent Madness. I like Dolly Deer style, I really do. But it's good to see that the Vinegar Syndrome is like innovating though when it comes to like their stuff. I mean, like last year for innovation wise, I really think that Severin like leaded led innovation with the novelization. There are rhymes and everything. But spent nearly $100 on Forgotten Jolly Volume 1 and 2. Jumped on the Vinegar Syndrome site when they opened up and picked it up for regular $45. Nice, Dennis. So I'm going to guess you're going to flip the other one, right? Tech has to go away to tip orders over and free shipping if you need it. What killed me was that if you look at the, let's bring it back to the regular site. Now, if you're in Canada, that's $100 for free shipping. But what that comes out to, just so you know, guys, it comes out to around $120 Canadian, which is $100 US, right? So that's what it means when they say $100 free shipping in uh in Canada. Now, the January package is $127. So I haven't checked it, but I think that's like 50 cents shy of the free shipping. But I really wanted to grab some of the stuff there. Now let's look into some of the staff picks here. Let's go to Blue Underground. Let's do them first. You're trying it right away on eBay. Now, are you guys seeing the screen like in the same time that I'm seeing it, or is it a little bit delayed for you guys? I'm kind of curious because I know I'm watching it on here on my iPad, and it is a bit delayed for me. So I want to know if it's a bit delayed for you guys as well. He says, "Really." So we can see that they have the first four 4K Vinegar Syndromes Blu-rays, Blue Undergrounds here on the website. Now, are they available? Let's just check. So there's only four of Maniac left. Now, when I checked out earlier on today, there was seven Maniac copies of Maniac in 4K left. I got the 3 disc edition of Maniac, the one with the came with the soundtrack. So, guys, do I really need to upgrade to a 4K if I get the 3 disc edition of Maniac with the 1080p kind of like remaster? I know it's a downgraded 4K, but it is like I paid a lot of money for it, so grabbing it again is I'm not quite sure. Same with Zombie. Zombie's out of stock right now anyway, but this is the cheapest, by the way, that any of these like 4K releases have been in Canada. Like you see, like $44, that's cheap. Like you see the $63, that's regularly what we have to pay here in Canada for any of these 4K releases, like on the low end. Looks like New York Ripper is out of stock now too, so that one's sold out. Great title. And House by the Cemetery is down to 2. So there you go. If you want to grab any of the Blow Underground 4K releases, especially if you're in Canada, this is a really great deal. Uh, then you've only got 2 you can choose from: Maniac and House by the Cemetery. Uh, because New York Ripper and Zombie are both now out of stock, and both of these, by the way, were in stock. Like Zombie, I think went in stock earlier on today, but New York Ripper is one stay that did stay in stock for quite a bit, but then it finally sold out. And they had like 7 or 8 copies of this left when I came onto the website initially. So who here has got the upgraded like 4K Blue Underground editions? I would like to know your thoughts on those. Oh, Shadow, from what I've heard from like the stuff like Blue Underground, they're kind of like the forerunner when it comes to 4K. William Lustig, when he gets excited about something, gets into something, he really goes all in, and you can see it with this here. Can name 3 to 5 titles you're thinking about. Okay? Thank you, Jesse. I missed that. Uh, so, what type of titles do you like, Dennis? So you're thinking about Malibu High and Play Dead. Play Dead's a fun little film. It's different. One thing I got to say about Play Dead is now let's bring it up here. It's got Yvonne DiCarlo in it. Uh, Come on. It's got a nice slipcover too, by the way. But the neat, kind of neat little thing, I guess you'll find neat, is the dog like kills people, but not in the way you think. Like he doesn't kill them in dog ways. Like you're expecting like him to like rip people's throats out or do something kind of or chase people like in a dog way. Don't expect that. If you want to see a dog like sneak over and like push like push a radio in somebody's bathtub to give them like an accident, then that kills them, then you get that for sure. Now let's go over to the release. Let's go look at the limited first, because if you're going to get like 4 or 5 like Vinegar Synonyms, you're probably going to be looking towards like the limited stuff first. Want to start looking towards stuff that's going to go out of print that you may want to grab. Malibu High, I strongly recommend. I really do like that title. If you haven't got any of the VSAs and you got the bones for it, definitely I'll recommend the Martial Law double feature. But as for like just really good films, I really liked I Start Counting. Not for everybody. It's a coming of age film that with a serial killer in it, but it does deal more with the coming of age stuff than the serial killer stuff, Dennis, just to let you know. Now, for this stuff, anything Ruben Delano Jr. So Dennis, if you don't have like Grave Robbers, if you don't have this title right here, but one's already sold out since we just spoke about it like the other few seconds ago. So if you don't have Grave Robbers, I definitely recommend you pick up Grave Robbers. That's a really good title. The Collar, Dennis, 100% The Collar, great little title. Love this film. Um, really different, unique film. So there's a lot of good choices there. Dennis, depending on type you like. I've heard great things about the Severed Arm as well. I don't have that one yet myself, so I'm just going on like what other people say. I enjoyed. It's not for everybody, but I enjoyed Zombie Island Massacre. If you're a Friday the 13th fan, I'm not going to. And I'm joking. Harry Manfredini did the soundtrack to Zombie Island Massacre, and it sounds so much like the Friday 13th like soundtrack that you think they're ripping it off, but they're not. And the neat little thing about Zombie Island Massacre is like spoiler alert, it's not about zombies. Uh, so it's a very different film. I enjoyed Evils of the Night. That's a different kind of a fun one that I really liked. It's cheesy and stuff, and Evil Town's gone, but you still get Evils of the Night. Trip the Teacher, by the way, is also another fun exploitation one. A bit of a roughie when it comes to like kind of Last House on the Left type of thing. Not to that extent though, like mind you, but and Party Line. I think Party Line is underrated as well. So if you never checked out Party Line, if you like thrillers, kind of you got like Leif Garrett in this one, Sean Weatherly, Richard Roundtree, Richard Hatch is in this movie. The girl that was like the voice for Peppermint Patty in the Peanuts cartoons. I'm not joking. That's the actual thing. They are all in the movie Party Line, and it does have a really nice slip as well. So I do recommend Party Line. One last Maniac Four and okay. Did you just buy Maniac Four Sculptor? Did you like I Start Counting, Dennis? I really enjoyed that one. Have I seen La Femme of G? No, I have not yet. I don't have it yet, Jesse. So if you find out you don't like so much, you can always send it my way. As good as the 3 disc sets are, the 4K transfers make them look average. And that's the thing that a lot of people like don't get. One good thing about like putting my screen on here is basically I can drink my tea while I'm talking to you guys and look at your comments instead of looking at the screen. Telephone book's probably the most underrated title in the Vintage Cinema catalog. See, I would say that, but everybody says it. So it can't at the point when everybody's saying telephone book is underrated, we can't we can no longer say it's the most underrated one. Got Swimmer too, good title, man. Burt Lancaster and Swimmer is excellent. Yes, let me know about Nine Lives. I'm actually very Abel Ferrara is like one of my favorite directors. Again, it's always the odd films though. Like The Addiction is probably one of my favorite Abel Ferrara films. Like hands down, I love The Addiction. I've watched it many times. Oh, Beastmaster, 100%. Like that's a must. So if you haven't got Beastmaster, it is such a good release, and you don't realize how good it is until you actually got it in your hands. So let me just grab my copy of Beastmaster. All right, so here we are, guys. So this is Beastmaster right here. And I'll show you on the site as well in a second. But just to see like it live and in person, it is a huge beast of a release. Where's the I should have had the just so it opens up like this. Just a gorgeous one. Slipcover on the inside, a bunch of stuff there. I think we got pretty much the same people in. No new donations for the channel tonight. But there's just a lot like really really good stuff there. Let's get back to the website. You've seen enough of me tonight, so doodle-doo, doodle-doo. So there we go. So for those who want to see Beastmaster, like really get a good look of it, let's bring it up right here. So there you see Beastmaster right on screen there right now. Uh, you can see how gorgeous the slip is. It's one of the best looking cases I've seen. Oh yeah, when Beastmaster sells out, this is one. It's the first VSU. Vinegar Syndrome is a very popular company now. It's the first VSU, the Vinegar Syndrome Ultra release. It's Don Coscarelli's Beastmaster in 4K. It has a feature-length documentary on here. It's got a 40-page book. It's got one of the most collectible-looking cases I've ever seen. Uh, this is something that when it sells out, it is definitely going to be something that's highly sought after, and is going to be pricey. You think people say, "Well, I'm not sure. Beastmaster's like 40 or $50 right now." Yeah, you're not going to get close to seeing Beastmaster come for that price in the future. And people can put out other editions of Beastmaster, a Blu-ray Beastmaster, or a Steelbook of Beastmaster on DVD or Blu-ray, but it's still not going to come close to the to Vinegar Syndrome's like epic VSU edition of Beastmaster, and I do strongly recommend it. Yeah, that's some knockoff, Aaron. Madman, Graduation Day, Night Train, Tear, and Raw Force should be in every Vinegar Syndrome's collection. I agree, actually. All of those are in my collection. Now, Graduation Day, I got the 88 Films edition now, so I don't have the Vinegar Syndrome edition of that one, but for the rest of them, yeah. Sold toys. Beastmaster, I would 110% buy Beastmaster action figures, Josephine. Are the 4K releases really worth it if you don't have 4K capabilities? Well, not if you don't have the 4K capabilities, because you're going to want to be able to watch the 4Ks like in 4K, and not all the releases include the Blu-ray edition. Like when it comes to for Beastmaster, yes, I do. I think it is because basically, if you're at all thinking, Matthew, of getting a TV down the road, in the next 6 months or so, then yes, you get the Blu-ray Beastmaster, you get the 4K Beastmaster. You're ahead of the time. You future-proofed yourself. If you're not going to be getting a 4K ever, or you're not looking at getting a 4K player or a new game system or a new 4K TV, and you're going just on Blu-ray stuff, then obviously, well, why are you going to buy it? It's not something that's going to be like relevant to you. Now, the Beastmaster one doesn't have as far as I know, it doesn't have a fork. It doesn't have like a Blu-ray alone edition. So it really depends on your thoughts there. Do any hot toys? I don't think I do actually. My kids probably do. A Rudy Ray Moore action figure. I would love that, especially if you could like add like a little like string in the back, and he said some of his like famous like phrases. They all have the rhyme, of course, and boom mic included. Now, for a boom mic, so if you're gonna have an action figure with a boom mic, it's gotta be from like there's something out there, uh, so that the action figure can swing across the room on his boom mic. I have friends, that would kill for a divine action figure, and I'd be there with them. So you can see there's a lot of companies in Staff Picks, Criterion, Arrow, Altered Innocence, Draft House, Garage House. Let's look at Agfa. I know that a lot of people love Agfa. So the Curious Doctor Hump is coming out, which is an Agfa, something weird kind of collaboration. Something weird is no longer around, so it's always nice to see that Agfa and other companies are still doing those something weird titles. Would I get a Buck? Which character from Buckaroo Banzai? Like the actual like him? I guess yeah. See, Warlock, you think things are going to be it's like pretty much standard here, but we start talking about like the channel, we go to Vinegar Syndrome, and all of a sudden we're talking about action figures. The McPherson tapes is one that I don't have yet, but it's been recommended to me. I should pick up. Now, Limbo, I'm very interested in. Now, those that don't know the movie Limbo, it was, I think it was directed, it was made by Tina Kraus. And if that name kind of sounds familiar, but doesn't um, sound totally familiar, then Tina Kraus is otherwise known as Misty Mundane. And she did a whole bunch of like kind of like softcore erotic horror films. But Limbo was a movie that she actually went behind the scenes with. I think Limbo probably runs if with her type of films and stuff that she does. I'm guessing I'm not going in on Limbo just in case there's nudity or something there. But usually those things run around like 59, 60 minutes. But with AGFA releases like that's gonna be like special features in that too. I would like to get that just for the get the behind the scenes on Tina Kraus because I've often been fascinated by her and the stuff that she does. I want Scary Tales too. Has anybody seen Scary Tales? Hey, welcome back, Warlock. Because Scary Tales looks so does She-Mob. Scary Tales and She-Mob look really good. Drug Stories I do recommend. I like the Scare Archives. Oh, Jess, you can donate to me and I will buy Ag for releases, which gets money to them. There we go. No, but definitely, yeah, they're a really cool company. So definitely support AGFA. In all seriousness, you got some great releases. Scary Tales does look really interesting. I've heard great things about it, but I've never seen it. I want effects. I don't have effects yet, or scary movie. I love homemade horror. You know me, Craig. I love the homemade horror. I love the regional horror. That type of stuff is actually super big in my book. Um, I was watching a video. Somebody said they picked up Wicked World, Agfa titled Wicked World, and they said that they picked up Wicked World even though they really didn't like the director as a person. So it got me kind of curious to wondering, is there something that I don't know about the director of things? Is he like this super like is he like insane or like a real jerk in real life? I don't know. I was actually really curious after I heard that. And I went online looking and I couldn't find out like what it was. I know he got like banned from a film festival for some reason. The Bat Girl, yeah, that one's pretty cheesy stuff. I do have Lady Street Fighter. I'd recommend that one. Violent Years, if you like your Ed Wood stuff, take it out and trade Ed Wood in his later years. I would love to get the Zodiac Killer because it is such an insane film. The idea behind the film is crazy too, because you get a guy he's not a filmmaker, and he says he's going to make the Zodiac Killer, and you think, oh, it's like an Uli Lummel or that type of thing that we're going in and making stuff on a film just kind of cash in, but no, this guy made the Zodiac Killer basically because he wanted to catch the Zodiac Killer, and he thought the best way for him to try and catch the Zodiac Killer is go out, make a make a movie all about the Zodiac Killer, and while he's making the movie, maybe he can actually kind of catch the Zodiac Killer too. So his intentions were good. And one thing I do love about the Zagfa titles is look at this here. Let's bring it up here. You get a bonus movie, so like another Son of Sam with a 2K scan, like nonetheless, on there as well. So that's definitely like kind of a cool thing. Again, just oh Jesse, you gotta let yourself like just dive into it. But ACFA has so many good releases there. I'm just gonna quickly run on Garage's pit. I don't have. I'm trying to see if I have any Garage's Pictures releases. I don't think I do. Yes, I do. I got Web of the Spider. Somebody got me Web of the Spider once as a gift. They're harder to find around here. Luckily, It's thanks to Vinegar Syndrome now that we're able to get some of the stuff here in Canada that we weren't able to get before. Because not everybody lives close to Bay Street Video, so we can't go and get that stuff. But is Weirdo is that Andy Milligan or Doler or somebody totally different? I kind of remember that film, but I don't remember it very well. Any thoughts on Olivia? I actually really liked Olivia Gruff. Olivia in the UK is called Proxy, and if you get it in the UK from the 80 Films edition, it's cut. What you really want to do is get yourself the uncut edition of Olivia, which is on Vinegar Syndrome. Well, Night of Strangle was an earlier title too, I guess. That's why I get more of like less features on that one. But I liked Olivia. It was Samuel Lamo, Suzanne Love, who was his spouse at the time, did the film. I liked it. I mean, it's a different little film, but I found Olivia pretty intriguing, and I love the cover for that one too. I would love to have the trailer trauma stuff. Oh, Telephone Book's insanely crazy. I've seen it, but I don't own it. Looks like there's a new trailer trauma 70s action attack. And let's look here. With the audio commentary by Nathaniel Thompson and Howard S. Berger. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, guys. See if we got a time length on this one here. So 183 minutes. So you got a lot of good watching there. I love the look of that one, by the way. Too many movies about stick upgrading the classic with some exceptions. It's hard to decide. Now, for me, Cinematic Collector, this has been a year of discovery for me. Finding movies like I start counting, seeing things like the Ruben Galando Jr. pictures, watching movies like The Caller. These are movies that I missed out on for some reason initially. That I strongly I'm just so excited to have now. I love that you like Olivia Jessic. It gets like the Satanist out of stock. That's when I would have thought I thought about grabbing. I really was intrigued with the Satanist actually. Now, Web of Spider I got, but I gotta be honest with you, I haven't got a chance to sit down and watch it yet. Like it's got two commentaries there on it, and I'm a big fan of Antonio Margheriti, so that's always a plus there. It's hard when you look at those sites here just to see like what you wanna grab, what it is you're gonna pick up. And you can see here, I love the way that they've got like a pretty much letting you know how many's in stock. It really gives a sense of urgency for getting some of these titles. Like look at Fun City Editions, for instance, and you go to Alphabet City, see like there's 394 left in stock. It's got a really cool cover on it too. If you've never seen this one, cover looks actually in person looks really great, and inside artwork is fantastic too. So with uh with Alphabet City, for instance, let's get it up here. So this is Alphabet City right here, and this is the interior artwork, and I love it. I actually utterly adore this. It's got a very Miami Vice type of look to it, Michael Mann style. I do expect to see a lot more like Mexican horror, a lot of Spanish horror, a lot of like we're going to see a lot more of that stuff because it's going to be it's going to be interesting to check out, and it's going to be let's be bluntly honest, it's going to be a bit more inexpensive. to check out some of those titles as well. So that's one thing to look into, is that now they realize, okay, people will buy these titles. People are excited about these titles. People actually kind of, these titles sell out. We can get a lot of these titles here, and they're cheaper. So that's a plus as well. Hey there, Sardis. So when they realize that North American people will actually go out and buy uh, releases from another country, and that they're not going to get stuck with a bunch on their like initially a lot of some companies thought, we're not going to buy foreign ones, we're not going to buy ones with subtitles, but the modern day movie collectors really proved them wrong. I don't have the Harvest soundtrack cassette, though it does come with the digital copy of the film as well, Alan. If you don't have it, Intrepido Punks was scheduled for last year, but it might be a February release. That'd be interesting, actually. February's going to be a good month, guys. February has the third volume of the Forgotten Jolly box set. So those that didn't pick up this box set, I do strongly recommend it. If you like Jolly, it's actually a really good set, and it is gorgeously done. Like they put out standard editions of these, but in all honesty, like this is so cool. This is so sexy. Hey, welcome, Kubrick. That you can't. Hey there, Trini. That you can't not want this. Just look at this. Look how cool this looks, man. You got to buy these before you go with the standard edition. You see, I'm still wearing my. This is my one of my favorite new T-shirts. Fade to black with the metallic ink. One of my greatest buys. Waiting for sale for FG2. Forgotten Jelly. Okay, I haven't got to watch two yet. Although I've seen the three films in there. It's been a while, Jason, so I don't really want to say until I rewatch them. I kind of hope they do a Valentine's Day sale again. I won a gift card last Valentine's Day sale, so I was able to do that. Passing away, unfortunately, Alan, is never something that's actually a happy thing. But so much February. Like, are you really not interested, Shadow, in the Forgotten Jelly box set or any of the slasher stuff that's coming out? 101 Films Phase Four. I got to get that. I, I said I was going to get more UK releases in the new year. That's what I want to look for, like more UK stuff. And I'm hoping that I can, but it's just getting there. It really is, and making sure that it's something that I can do. Because like when you come to the they're like just going from, for instance, just for a second, like they got the black labels there, the £6 stuff. Oh, it's still got me on the page. I guess we can't move away from the Vinegar Syndrome stuff without losing. There we go. So when I tried to go to 101 Films, I actually oh, or did I? No, I actually got there. Because my stream is a little bit behind. I thought that I wasn't on the 101 Films thing. Not a big fan of Rush Week. I've loved Forgotten Jelly Box. That's everybody likes their own stuff. Three might tempt you. Three might be the one that actually gets you there and makes you like really go for it. I'm trying to get to the. Not to do too much of the switching back and forth now. but I don't know because my stream's a little bit behind. I actually don't know where I am, if I'm on the screen or if the other thing's on the screen right now. So just give me a second here. I'm going to just bring up my page. Hey there, Vanessa. Welcome. Did you catch my video last night? It was very important. Okay, there we go. So I got to turn that off. And let us see if it's still working here. There we go. Get back to the actual page so you can see what's on there. So I'm on the screen. Well, I was on the screen. But there's just so much goodness to grab when it comes to like Fade to Black. If you don't have Fade to Black, I'm sorry. Like Fade to Black, every person's collection needs Fade to Black in it. I just got to say, and I can't stress this enough. It's a it's not a slasher film. It's really not. It's a it's a thriller for sure. It's definitely a thriller and a bit of a character study. It's got great acting from Dennis Christopher, who of course had just come off doing Breaking Away, which is another one of my favorite films. Always free to you can always feel free to DM anytime, Vanessa. That's what I'm here for when it comes to these. Because I've got a few Vinegar Syndrome recommendations tonight. By the way, I'm just going through the website here, playing around, of course, with as I get more used to this whole Streamlabs thing. I'm kind of playing around with this. So what makes this good is me doing this tonight and being able to do this live with you guys is going to be important because there's going to be big sales that are coming up for Vinegar Syndrome, and I want to be going live with you guys on the sales. So, for instance, I'll be able to go live. You'll be able to watch me like pick out my stuff during like the next halfway to Black Friday sale, and we can do it together right here. Like as opposed to sometimes I'll go live and you'll see me like for an hour or so, depending on like before like the sale starts, and then I'll just go and I'll come back and I'll talk to you guys the next day. I'm hoping that for the halfway to Black Friday sale, you're going to see me looking on here live, and we can pick out titles together. We can see what the new titles going to be. We can both be surprised and shocked, and hopefully like have guessed the or guessed at least one of the secret titles, and then we can look through here and chat while we all order our stuff. If you like Breaking Away, man, it's not the same type of movie at all, but it is Dennis Christopher, and Dennis Christopher is incredible as an actor. So basically, the best way I can explain Fade to Black is it's a guy that works for a kind of a film distribution company played by Dennis Christopher, and things happen to him. He gets picked on and stuff, and he really is one of those guys that kind of like really kind of grosses himself in film. Sounds really familiar, uh, but the way he does it to the point where he loses himself in the film and he starts to become the characters, and he starts to like pretty much get revenge on people that he think has wronged him by dressing up by different movie characters. So as you can see, like people like he dresses as Dracula, he dressed up as Cody Jarrett from from Public Enemy, and the Mummy. It's so well done. Young Mickey Rourke is in Fade to Black, by the way, and in a kind of an odder like subplot, which is I like it, but some people say it doesn't fit quite as well. Is Tim Thomerson? So Tim Thomerson is in this too. Those are really good ones to pick up, Matthew. Those are all good choices, and I think you'll enjoy them. Oh, Fade to Black has a ton of good extras, man. So let's go down. Let's look at the extras on Fade to Black. So we get a commentary track with lead actor Dennis Christopher. That's what you start out with. Then you go to a second commentary track with The Hysteria Continues. Then you're going to get an historical commentary track, a third one with film historians Amanda Reyes and Bill Ackerman, and they always do great commentary tracks, by the way. Then there's Living and Dying for the Movies, an interview with lead actor Dennis Christopher. Then, of course, there's Cellulite Heroes, an interview with executive producer Irwin Yablans, and of course, from Halloween fame. Taking the Hits interview with special effects artist Wayne Beauchamp. Don't know if I pronounce his name right. Shining Quality, an interview with the actress Marcy Barkin. Experimenting with Sound, an interview with composer Craig Safin. Finishing the story, an interview with editor Barbara Pakras. I Brush with Darkness, an interview with stylist Trisha Bunch, and an audio interview with lead actress Linda Carriage. Still Gallery, original theatrical trailer, reversible cover artwork. So yeah, there's definitely enough features on here, I think, to get you going for an upgrade. Definitely Dungeon. I think you'll thank me when it comes to Fade to Black because it is such a good release. Get a young Dennis Christopher. Oh, I would love to be in that area with all those films. And we get to see like right there on the screen. There's a very young Mickey Rourke as well. Mary Whitehouse would not approve. So yeah, it is cool to see Mickey Rourke on the screen. I gotta like on this one. Wearing his Where's Water shirt. Like had somebody come on like on the ring channel and kind of ragged them a bit, to each their own, right? Like not everybody's gonna like stuff. But for me, like it is like Vancouver Cinema has come a long way. And like I love their early stuff too. Like I like all the stuff that they do. But their stuff that they're releasing now is just beyond incredible. There's just so much stuff that you would never expect them to release. Amazing stuff. And I don't mean that as a slight, I mean that in the best possible way because there's just so much good stuff. 2020, as horrible as the year was a great year for movie collectors. Yeah, Hotline Cassie, you're right, Jesse. And I love Hoppy, so that's a good one. But yeah, I 100% recommend Fade. So Vanessa, if you don't have Fade to Black yet, I'm gonna recommend Fade to Black for you. Did you notice in the Ruben Galando Jr. one? I'm not sure if it's like where it was done or how it was done, but he really does steer away. Like although there's a lot of exploitation and stuff, as in like the violence and stuff, and even that's not too bad. Um, like there's like pretty much it's a nudity free zone when it comes to Ruben Galando Jr.'s films. Like even like the kind of love scene in Don't Panic is so tame. As a it's almost like TV level. It's definitely like a TV level of tame as a compared to what you normally see in an exploitation film, like a Friday the 13th or even a like that style film. I was actually really surprised with that. You bet the purchase track just sucks. That's a it's a very different type of title, and that's I like the film. Uh, but you know what it is, right? Just putting it out there. You know the film. I like Jamie Gillis. Can I pull up the Exploitation Signature Series? Looking for number two, but you have no idea what the title is. Sure, uh, not a problem. So I'm pretty certain. Let's see if they have it here under the sublabels. I don't think they do actually. So the Sexploitation Signature Series, number two is. Let me bring it up here. See if it's here in limited editions. I'll show you. I thought number two was Pazuzu, or what the heck is that called? The regular title for it. It might be sold out actually. I don't think it is though. Is it sold out number two? Let me just. I'm gonna type in and see if it actually comes up. Okay, just making sure. I don't want to steer you wrong, but that's pick up. I thought this was number two. I could be wrong. Now, if it is, it's this one is sold out. Now I don't have it upstairs like I got downstairs, uh, but I think it's this one right here. So just so you know, the what they are is Red Roses of Passion with Joe Sarno. That's the first title. Pickup I think is number two, and then it was the prison one, Women Unchained or something like that is number four I think, and I think Seeds Vapors is number three. I could be wrong, but I think that's the four Sexploitation signature series. So the only one Seeds is three. Thanks, Stardust. And the women's prison one, which I can't remember the title. Right, if you guys remember, you can let me know. And I got that one downstairs actually, because I know it has Ed Wood in it. So let's just look for Ed Wood. Fugitive Girls, that's what's called. So this is the fourth one. This one is number four. So if you're still looking for those, you might have to search for Fugitive Girls and pick up outside of Vinegar Syndrome's website. Texas Sucks and Hot and Saucy Pizza Girls is amazing. It's funny too. It's such a funny film. Bob Chan is a really good director. Not normally. The sold out stuff like this isn't like their other stuff. Like when they sell out, they sell out. They were limited. Like there were no standard editions. Like it was just the ones with the regular labels on them. It just had like the signature, like Sexploitation signature series thing on the spine, and they were cool titles. They started out with George Sarnos' Red Rose of Passion, but which by the way is an excellent film, uh, and it is so well shot. Joe Sarnos is known for being like for really shooting his films extremely well, and people expected when they started this Sexploitation signature series, and they started with a Joe Sarnos film, and they started with the Red Roses of Passion, which was a Holly like acclaimed like one when you're if you're a fan of that director. Uh, it was widely thought that this was going to be their next breakthrough label, sub label, that they were going to do really well with this, that was going to go over, like gangbusters. Everybody was going to buy it. Unfortunately, I think it came but a couple years too early. So that when the Sexploitation signature series when that started, um, they Vinegar Syndrome was not known the way that they're known right now. So what was the release date on this one here? Doesn't say. Shoot. But it is like Red Rose of Passion is a really good one as well. I do recommend that. Did you like Red Roses? Because that's one I did enjoy, and that's one that I had seen before. I was excited to pick it up again. Oh, like not pick it up again, but actually pick it up. So for those that don't know what I'm talking about when I mention like the Sexploitation signature series, or you kind of don't know what that is, uh, basically what you're getting with the Sexploitation series is there's this. It's a really cool title, but here right here is the label Sexploitation signature. I'm trying to get this here right on the screen for you guys. Like it's just a regular thing right there, and then you get the Sexploitation signature label, which is hopefully showing on your screen right now. 2016. Thanks, Jess. I was not sure. I'm missing some interesting conversations here. I didn't miss this. You're going to get Sony or LG, LG off of Amazon for a TV. LG. I'd go with LG. 100%, all the way. And if you notice, this one Trip with Teacher, also a limited edition one as well. And this one was limited to 3,000. So when these go, by the way, there's no more of these. It's not like this is gonna like a slipcover one where there's a lot of these are slipcover titles. Oh, the five for yeah, five films, five. Yo, they sold it really quick. Like the fact that that there was some of them left. Hey, they're trash. Welcome, man. That the fact that there was some of them left for the length of time that there was, it was amazing. Because those five films, 5 years, there's no features, it's just the five films. But for five films, for what the price of those sets was just insanely cheap. And they went like when the last of them went pretty fast during the last sale that they did that had them available. Hey Sam, welcome man. Just got your Black Friday order. Nice. I'm glad you're liking the new setup because I've been working on a lot of different things and I have been, I'm not gonna lie, I am enjoying being able to like go right behind and dive right into the website itself because this can be used in many different ways. You like pick up Best in the Signature Series? It's a good one. I mean, it's a weird title. It's an unusual title. That's for sure. You don't. It's not what you think it is when you go to watch it, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. Now, for anybody that has not picked up Malibu High, this may be one of my favorite releases of Vinegar Syndrome ever put out. Jill Lansing is incredible in this, and it is such a good film. Malibu High is such an amazingly good film. And I love the fact that it has this cover because this cover really is. Uh, oh, uh, damn it! This cover really is what you least expect it to be. It really is what it is. Like because you when you get the original cover, which I was trying to show you guys, and there's like great. There's a group commentary on here, video interviews. There's two short films, a Q&A. Good evening, Dagger. Welcome, man. But well, there we go. With that being said, I am almost done tonight. Yeah, it's not a teen romp at all. Malibu High is definitely more of a drama type film. It looks like it's gonna be some Porky's or like Meatballs style film. When when you look at when you look at it, thank God she's. But the in all honesty, Malibu High is a much more serious film than you think it's gonna be. It is, and it can be kind of bleak too, but it's such a good film. Oh, the box sets, I think, now that we know the quality of the Vinegar Syndrome box sets, Warlock, as they keep going on, I'm really excited with the regional horror box set. I think that's going to sell out extremely well when it comes. That's going to be a big one. But all right, guys, uh, it's been a nice night. I hope you guys now let me know before I go. One thing I do want to know: do you like the format of these videos now? Because I want to get a general consensus there. Do you like the Streamlabs? Do you like where I'm able to like to show your messages up on the screen when you guys donate? It comes on the bottom of the screen there as well. By the way, there's also I set it up for the alert box, so when anybody subscribes or donates, there's like a I think it does a little like a sound for it, so kind of neat. So you'll be seeing much more of this style stuff in the near future. I've only had a couple negatives when it came to this, but most people so far are enjoying this style. I do apologize. I'm working on like getting a better like webcam on here to go with this as well. Unfortunately, that takes time. That's why I keep doing my Patreon. That's why I keep going for the donation buttons as well. Am I getting the January package or waiting till March for your birthday? Um, I'm probably gonna have to wait till March because right now it doesn't look like I'm gonna get a lot of money in before that time. And after March, I'm not gonna buy anything at all until May because I want to get the half year subscription. Current format looks best so far. Thanks, Warlock. I'll be honest with you, I really need to hear that because most most talk about it has been positive. But I've had like one or two that have been a little bit more negative when it came to it. It's harder. Like for me right now, I find that I have a lot more control when it comes to doing it through here. I've got better sound, and there's a trade-off, so the picture is not always as good. But you know, it will eventually get there. I've tried not to do a background, to be honest with you, uh, because you know everybody has the background, everybody kind of does the background type of thing, and that's fantastic. And maybe eventually, if I find something that I like or that I can enjoy, I'll do a background on there. But with this, I can actually, you know, your your chat, your donations, the amount of people that are in, subscribes, all that is, you know, it's easy to see and you still get to see like me fairly full screen in here as well. And I can switch back and forth between the webs basically the websites that we're looking at here together. We can now look at websites together. Uh, but it's you know it's a big thing across the board for me. My better half actually was a part of the decision when it came to actually doing this. For those that came in late, by the way, we do have a schedule for the channel now. Very first time that I did, I'm very excited about that actually. I'm nervous about it. But basically, if you come in here on Mondays, you're going to see a website dive. Where basically you saw my video yesterday where I looked at Venture Syndrome website. I'll be looking at different websites. Uh, I think the half year is about 500. That's what I would guess, four or 500. Um, it takes time, Kubrick, to do this stuff. You know, I'm not exactly the most techy guy. Uh, On Tuesdays, we're going to get reviews or sale talk. So it could be collection type things showing. On Tuesdays, they're going to be kind of a pre-tape stuff. Um, Wednesdays, are going to be talking about like different like companies. I like their wish list called Wish List Wednesday. So I'm going to be doing like wish lists for Wednesday. Thursdays are live stream days. So you're going to see like a live stream like on every Thursday. Friday, I work on like Patreon videos. So if you're a Patreon channel supporter, like that's when I'm going to work on my Patreon videos. Saturday, you get a live stream again. Hey there, Sasha. So you're going to be seeing a live stream on Saturdays. And on Sundays, I'll be doing like a Patreon video there as well. I like to leave like Fridays and Sundays more opened up because that way, if something new comes in, it usually comes in around that time. Green screen costs money. So if anybody wants to donate to get me a green screen and a better webcam, donation link is in the box down below. But anyway, for right now, I am Aaron. It's been a blast talking to you guys tonight. I love looking at the website with you guys. That's been super fun. I hope you guys are having a great start to your year, to your 2021. New year, new innovations. That was the name of this video, and hopefully it has stood up to exactly what you want to say. Kino is one that I'll be looking into. So every Monday, Jesse, I'm going to be looking into a different website. So you come back on Monday, you can see a different like kind of pre-tape video. We're going to be looking into could be Kino, could be Severin. Going to do a whole bunch of them. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep it trash, trying to keep it simple, trying to keep it like pretty simple, trying to keep it, but still stay up with the times. I am Aaron. This is my movie study. We have been looking through tonight Vinegar Syndrome, talking about action figures as well, and a bunch of other things. So I will see you guys here soon. Once again, because you guys rock, you guys are awesome. To my Call to Cinema people, that thank you so much. For my Crimson Cult Patreon supporters, by the way, if you're looking for me on Patreon, it's the Live Movie Club. That's what you look for. And if you're a supporter through the donation box as well, thank you so much, guys. Have a great night. I'll see you guys soon. I'm running out of the ability to talk. My